What's up, everybody? How you doing? And welcome back. Happy Sunday. So as you always know, I love charts, I love technical analysis and analyzing everything, news and stuff. So we've been covering this for a while. I love it. Yes, of course, I got my algorand shirt that I got from Austin. I think after, looking, I'm going to show you everything as always. I'm gonna make it compact and ready for you so you can digest it and enjoy. Go ahead and destroy the chat. Don't forget to smash the like button as you're coming in. But it's very important because we are in an ascending wedge for Bitcoin and Cronos. And it's a very important week for crypto, in my opinion. There's a lot of things happening, especially with these two, but also in other different crypto communities. But I like it. I think I want you guys to prepare if you're planning to make some moves, to make some money throughout this week, because at the end of the week, by the next Sunday, that'll be the end of this price channel of the wedge, and that will end pretty much in the 4-hour chart, a possible comeback. So I'm pretty exciting. I think finally we're getting some type of resolution as far as what the Bitcoin bottom could be, and to me, it's refreshing. We've been here for a while. 2022 has been nothing but a massacre for us, the long-term holders, right? But we went through the floor. We broke the floor. We're at $17,000 Bitcoin bottom, 9 cents Crocoin bottom. No matter how many good news we say, one more thing, guys. There's no way I can pump any crypto, right? I don't know how many people still don't understand that my videos don't make any point in making crypto pump. That's one thing, right? But putting that aside, what's happening right now is consolidation is the key. But once we're breaking that consolidation, we're finally going to start seeing some relief in the market. And whales, I'm going to talk about whales right now. What are they doing? Are they buying? Are they holding? Are they selling? Well, practically not selling, right? Because there's no more to sell right now at this point. But it's so cool. I think it's nice, and it's just kind of adds all this passion and this fears, the fire. And once the time is right, things are going to explode. And I think, to me, it's just so exciting. So guys, get ready because possible sell-offs will be coming in. I'm going to tell you. And well, what happened after the sell-offs? The comeback comes. So if you have some money on the side, we've already bought much earlier, right? You already know our dollar cost average may not be the best one if you started like me, but still, I think earning some money here and there really helps throughout this season. So let's go ahead and get started. Everybody, don't forget to smash the like button, consider subscribing, and welcome to another Sunday night live to all my subscribers, followers, members. What a blessing to have you all. So here's the deal. Let's go straight to this. First, let me say hi to Timbo. Who do we have? Real, Prever, David, The Kilo, Bagot, and Te lo dije. What's going on, guys? Welcome. So, Crow fam, first and foremost, the Cronos tokens are down. Ferro protocol is down. Welcome to crypto and welcome to Crow fam, right? It is not surprising to see the Cronos tokens down. So, just hold on. There's nothing we can do. I'm so happy. And it makes total sense that no YouTuber has the power to pump any crypto. That must be known. It's just we talk about it because we like him. We really like this crypto, especially me. I have some kind of favoritism, if you want to call it like that, to my Cronos tokens, right? It was trending earlier this week. I posted that on Twitter and people liked it. So it's pretty cool, Why? Well, because I was reading, I was watching Charles Hoskinson, and he was like, millions of dollars have been hacked in the Ethereum blockchain. There should be a better way, and that's why he was promoting Cardano. So, of course, we want another blockchain that can be a little bit more safe, right? But hopefully Ethereum is going to get better things up with Ethereum 2.0. Okay, so some of you are saying it's going lower. Don't we like the bearish side of this, everybody? So guys, welcome. This week decides all for Bitcoin and Cronos, and I'm gonna tell you right now why I think so, right? So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. So while I look at this chart, we're looking at Bitcoin right now. This is June, this is July. What are you seeing here? What are we seeing on the Bollinger Bands, on the arrow side? I can show you the bull market support band as well, but it's just very easy to understand that we are coming to the end of this wedge. It's the end of the wedge. Big news are, of course, going across the board for these two cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and crypto.com. But what I'm looking is that by the end of the week, which is going to be roughly here on the 24th, which that's a week from now, that will be the end of this week. We will have a drop and we can have a comeback. As you're seeing right now, we're just dropping, which makes total sense. I created this price channel, I believe, roughly on the 7th. Right now we are on the 17th and it's following the price channel to a T, which is incredible. Honestly, it amazes me. I mean, you can watch the videos, right? It amazes me how it follows it. So I'm not the only one who is following this pattern, right? So it's pretty cool. What happened is that whales understand that. Whales understand this better than anyone. What's happening with crypto.com? The same. Absolutely the same, everybody. Just take a look at this. So this week really decides everything, because based on what I'm looking right now, what's going to happen to when we reach this end of the wedge? Well, what could happen is that we crash once we have more news from the Fed. That can be one opportunity for you to buy the dip, right? So that's one that you can know, because we could end up crashing even lower to the 19 to the 18. And that's fine if we do that, because the level that I want to see us break is this one, which is at $17,000. And for Cronos, it's going to be 9 cents. For Bitcoin, will be roughly right here at 17,000. There we go. That's the one. So it's very important, because if Bitcoin does not go through this support, does not break it, that will just imply easily that that was the bottom, and that's it. That was the bottom. And then from here on out, you're going to start seeing some more consolidation. Now, let me show you. Now, this is to start the picture from the 4-hour view. I'm going to change this to the week. Once I change this to the week, the first thing that you have to start noticing is that what we're going through right now is absolutely nothing. Nothing. It's just a dot in the sand, right? It's absolutely nothing when it comes to time. That's what it is. Can you just imagine having this rally once again in Bitcoin, which eventually it's going to happen, but can you just imagine having it? Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, if we go ahead and I mean, if we take a look at how things are moving right now in the week, we can clearly see that we're at the bottom of the week. What does that mean? Well, it means that at the bottom of the RSI, it tells me that is not only a good time to DCA, right? I mean, you would want to DCA at any time, that I can tell you. But I would love to DCA right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wouldn't you want to DCA once we're here? Well, there you go. The problem is, if you're looking into trading, you're not going to wait from the beginning of 2021 all the way to middle 2022. That's a year and a half. That's a year and a half waiting from the peak of the RSI in the week to the bottom of the RSI in the week. You guys know what I'm saying? That is huge. This week decides all, because this week, if we end up above $20,000, to me, that means that we already started in the consolidation, everybody. And I know it kind of sounds too early, in my opinion, right? It sounds too early to finally say, Oscar and everybody here watching, there's no more bottoms. There's no more drops. Okay, let me rephrase that once again. There might be more drops, but there's not going to be a bottom, like a further bottom. I can be wrong, but let's just entertain the idea for example, because right now we're cool. We're chilling. Even though the price is not running all the way to the moon, just by having consolidation, this is what it means. Let me go ahead and show you March 9th, 2020. During the pandemic, we dropped here to about what was this? $4,000 right here, $4,000. Then exploded. Right here, 2018, when we dropped, let me go ahead and bring the price label so everybody knows what's going on. 3,000, 2,000 something dollars. And this, guys, I'm going to bring my ruler here. This was 126 days of pure consolidation. That is 4 months, everybody. 4 fat months of just consolidation, right? So right now we have a consolidation, really consolidation of a month and a half starting June. I think if we finally reach that consolidation, that is amazing. And that tells me, okay, Oscar, the bottom was 17 and you better start buying for reals. That's why it's exciting. Now, once again, I'm not calling it yet because we need to end this week. I show you the 4 hour, right? So if Bitcoin ends with a explosion, whales are saying, you know what? We don't see any more further losses. I think it's time for them to buy, and they're going to start pouring money into the market, and you're going to see everything skyrocket. So good news, everybody. Finally, we're getting some closure here. In my opinion, that is refreshing. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments right now. Sup, Crow family, what's going on in FG? Very bullish, of course. Are you still buying Crow, or are you happy with your position? I have to be buying Crow. I need to be buying Crow. I'm happy with my position, but I need more Crow. I just need more, right? It is a must. It is a must. This is the law of the jungle, the wolf pack area. What's going on, my man? Do you think the people who get their Bitcoin in August after that one exchange pays out from 2013, they will dump their Bitcoin? Who knows? Who knows, everybody? Who knows on that one? But just to give you an idea, a lot of people who bought in early as 2013 or 2012, they're not selling any Bitcoin at all. It's like if you bought Cardano when it was less than one, like 1 penny or 2 pennies. You wouldn't sell it right now because it's gonna continue growing. You're gonna become super wealthy, right? So just to give you some examples here. What am I looking at? Why do I think this is a really important week for Bitcoin and for cryptocurrency? Well, it's because we need to reach this level of consolidation and confirm it. Finally, to leave it, it's just a matter of time when whales are just pouring money into the economy, into this crypto. And that's it. That's it. Now, let me show you crypto.com. This is what it looks like. For all my Cronos family who is watching, don't forget to smash that beautiful like button. Let's bring more people in the house tonight. Do not be any afraid whatsoever. Let's go ahead and talk really strongly about Cronos right now. A lot of people are not into DeFi. A lot of people prefer the card, and a lot of people don't want to buy anything but Cronos. And I understand that. That makes total sense. And that's okay. I mean, that's fine. I think the only thing that I could be very sure of is that crypto.com.org, like the Crow coin, right? The Crow token, because it's an ERC20 token. That one, I think, has much higher chances to really making us a lot of money in the long run as a good security, right? It's not a commodity. It's not mineable. So it's a security. So it's going to be tough for 2022 to really propel this one to $1. And I have said it many times. Everybody, that 2022, it may be cooked for Cronos, and that goes to the Cronos tokens as well. In my opinion, first time I found Cronos, I fell in love with it, not because they were putting a new staples arena, now the crypto.com arena, not because they burned 70 billion Crow coins, not because they started and they got the gig as one of the sponsors for the World Cup, not because they had 100 million accelerator for Cronos ecosystem chain. It was because when I find cryptocurrencies, when I do my research, I always like to see the team. I always like to see the tokenomics. I like to see how the ecosystem revolves. Because at the end of the day, think about it. When it comes to crypto and blockchain, having marketing, it's great. But chances are all that marketing is going to people that are just not going to do anything with it. It's going to people who never want to be in crypto. It's going to people who are just, how can I say, just people that are not going to give it enough attention, right? Out of all those, of course, you get some new customers, which is fine. But what I'm saying is, I like crypto.com and what it stands for because of what it's building. If you find a correlation in my videos, is that I get super excited with crypto companies when they're building things. I'm wearing my algorand shirt that I got at Consensus 2022 in Austin, Texas. And when I went to that convention, more than 100 companies building, hiring, and telling why they're cool enough, and collaborating and creating APIs and just, launching valuable assets. So people who don't have economic identity in countries, in the third world countries, or, any kind of vision they create, they can deploy the value. That's pretty cool. To me, I think that's really what's going to add purpose and meaning to having a blockchain, right? Because oftentimes a lot of people say, well, why do we need a blockchain if we have banks, right? There's no purpose in having a blockchain if we have a bank where you can trust your money, your fiat. Well, have you seen the videos from China freezing, holding funds? That was a popular video, I believe, early this week. People going insane, right? So definitely there should be better ways for everybody to host their assets, and that's where blockchain comes in. That's where cryptocurrency come in. So that's just a little intro as far as what I will say, just to get to know each other a little bit better, what my intentions are when it comes to crypto, everybody. I do like the marketing. I do like, the cool gigs and the sponsorship, the partnerships and everything. But at the end of the day, to me, it's all about building and securing a solid foundation for anyone who wants to come and just enjoy what's happening inside. Because when we go to the Cronos ecosystem per se, bunch of different dApps there, that equals people, that equals human beings and teams that are building something that they believe in and that they want to add liquidity and they want to add a purpose. And that to me is insane. That I really like that a lot. I can be wrong, but I'm always really learning a lot when it comes to that point. So going down to earth now, bringing everything what I've said, you are probably watching this and saying, Oscar, that is great, cool, but I want to make money. I get it. Me too. So marketing is not going to make you money long term. Let me repeat that once again. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing, everybody. Because marketing, being the FIFA 2022 World Exchange sponsor, is not gonna bring Cronos to $1. That will bring customers, and that's gonna, pump and dump, the whole deal. But what's really gonna bring the ecosystem and Cronos to $1 is sustainable growth, strong steps that we can find with this cryptocurrency, and then more people coming in, which it does help the marketing at that point. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think is gonna be very, very cool. The $1 crypto.com, honestly, I think it's just about a patience. It's not about if, it's just about when. You just have to hold and buy the dip. DCA. When will that happen, realistically speaking? When I first talked about crypto.com, I was super excited to see that happening anytime in 2022. That was when I was starting to talk about crypto.com, late 2021, early 2022. I remember we were making predictions and all of that good stuff, just getting excited. But at the end of the day, we got a bear market, and that bear market resetted everything. It just resetted everything, and that to me, it's amazing. I think it's amazing because you are bringing prices lower than our expectations. What is the next way to go? Up. That's it. Or what do you guys think? I mean, tell me in the comments right now. But in my opinion, this is where we can go. Hopefully you're ready for it because there's a lot of things we can talk about, everybody. And this is the ones that I'm really getting excited. Building, marketing help, and I just gave you a little bit of a history lesson, but here's where we make money. Do not compare Bitcoin, Cronos to Bitcoin. That is just useless comparison, right? We cannot compare Bitcoin, Cronos to Bitcoin at this time. There's no way. $15 Cronos will make most of us millionaires at this point. But yeah, that's too good to be true. It's just not gonna happen. Why? Well, it's not that we have a lot of supply. It's just that makes no sense right now. We need a bunch of years ahead of us, right? Bunch of years. But comparing exchange to me is the catalyst. It is a very educated guess, in my opinion, to move forward with some realistic expectation. That's it. That's it. So let's go ahead and talk about FTX first, right? FTX, right? Here it is. FTX really gave us a nice beating because FTX was 40 by market cap when crypto.com was 15, 13, when it was really doing very well last year. So here it is. Now FTX is much higher than crypto.com. So if we had FTX market cap of 3.8 billion, the price will rise by 22%, and that will put us at 15 cents. The price is 12 cents. So it's pretty much nothing, right? FTX and crypto.com, they're going at it each other, right? Pretty cool. We know that. That's really cool. What is this implying? The competition for market, for users, for us is huge, is fierce. And if you do things well, you're going to have a bunch more of the market share. I think it's very important to remember, guys, that when you don't put things in place and foundations in place well, things like Celsius, BlockFi, or Voyager can happen. Just go to CoffeeZilla and you can see everything, right? How everything started. So I'm happy to tell you that I believe crypto.com, we're safe. I believe FTX, if you're doing it, we're safe. And I believe Binance, if you're doing it, we're safe. I believe so, right? I think so, because otherwise, there's not really other place to go. There's not a major bank like Chase or I don't know which other bank, but Bank of America or Wells Fargo that have cryptocurrency exchanges. They do not, right? So it's either of these three right now: Binance, crypto.com, FTX, by market cap on that list. That's it. So if you don't like any of them, you go whatever you want. But when it comes to putting your funds so you secure your money, that's what I will tell you to go, right? That's it. So that's the first one that we have to beat if you're a Cronos holders. Will this happen? Yes, I think so. FTX is good, but crypto.com easily can beat it. I have no problem with that. But FTX is not sleeping, by the way. Next, and they bought BlockFi too, which is good. Here's the deal. Who is gonna beat CZ? That's the big question, because as someone who applied for a job there, as someone who is talking actively with employees of Binance, because I had a good I had some leads there now since I went and talked to them at Consensus. And as someone who listened to the CEO live, these guys are not going to stop. I know a lot of people on YouTube, including myself, we probably told you that we are close, or we could see us beating Binance in the future. I'm going to tell you right now in the record that that's going to be extremely difficult. And I'm not trying to be bearish on crypto.com, but it's just the truth. Binance is not an easy opponent. And we wouldn't even consider it as opponent in the crypto space, because it's about adoption, right? It's about scalability. because as soon as Binance brings more customers, guess what's going to happen? Some customers will be disappointed with Binance and they're going to leave and they're going to find other options like crypto.com. You see? So it's a win-win at the end of the day. Whether you are like Binance or don't like Binance, it's going to help crypto.com no matter what. So I like it. 12x, everybody. Who here, raise your hand if you can, is ready for a Crocoin 12x? This is a little bit more realistic. That will put us at 162, right? So if we had, assuming that we had 30 billion in supply, so I'm going to edit the supply you're seeing right here, and from 25 that we have right now, allegedly, because if I take you to Etherscan, we're going to have more burns and burns and burns. And I've been talking this entire week, we've been talking about burns as well, about crypto.com, right? So we had a 6 million burn. That was really delicious. I like that one. That was really delicious. FG, let's go. Bill, let's go. Kilo, let's go. Nice. I love it. So, I mean, we're gonna go far places. So if I go ahead and do this, everybody, boom, you see how the price right here starts to decrease from 1.68. If I increase the circulating supply, now goes to 135. What does that mean? Well, the more supply you have in the market, the more difficult it is for you to rise in price. That's pretty much what it is. That is why, because you have more tokens in circulation, that is why, another reason why we want to get out of fiat. We want to get out of fiat because the Federal Reserve is printing like crazy, everybody. I had a good friend ask me, Oscar, are you really serious that Bitcoin is going to reach the prices that you're saying, $100,000 or so? And I'm like, bro, where is the fiat going? Like, do you see fiat? If you had right now $1,000 of fiat and $1,000 of Bitcoin, which one do you think is going to do better in the next 5 years? You guys tell me right now, which one? Is that an easy question? Of course it's an easy question. The Federal Reserve is going to crush us. It's crushing us right now by printing trillions of dollars. Some of that money going overseas. If you're an American, you understand. I mean, sometimes you don't even see that money here. But the point of the story is that, I mean, it's really miserable sometimes how management of money is happening, right? So, of course, Bitcoin, in my opinion, I wasn't active when Bitcoin was created, but I have seen all the great people that are behind the movement of crypto and blockchain, and I'm excited for it. And you guys who are watching are excited as well. And if you're excited right now, go ahead and smash that beautiful like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to give you a shout out right now, and take a look at the links down below or the link on the top of the chat. Join the Patreon and Discord and just have fun and ask away, everybody, because we're here to help you out going through this crazy crypto journey. But I think everybody understands that fiat is okay for short-term purposes, but at the end of the day, we do need a good, reliable cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or a stable coin. And I know when we talk about stable coins, there's a lot of different pros and cons, right? That's why regulation is still very important right now. So continuing with this conversation about crypto.com, if I had a total supply of 30.3, everybody, as you're seeing right now, market cap of 3.7 billion. Now, here's the other thing. The market cap is going to increase. The market cap is going to increase. The market cap right now, of course, 3.7 billion. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to go ahead and open CoinMarketCap because I don't remember quite surely. But we were right about position number 14 or 15. So I will say that crypto.com, when it was back in almost $1, I will say that it was close to the 20 to 25 billion by market capitalization, right? It was really, really, really high. Right now, it's 3.7 or 3 something. It's insane. It's nothing. So that will give us a 10x, everybody. A 10x. Now, we're bullish on crypto.com. We're bullish on crypto, and I think this is possible. What do you guys think right now? Is it possible? Yes or no? I think it's possible. And that is why when you ask me, well, Oscar, should I buy crypto.com? Well, here's the deal. That's why it's a very important week for a lot of us. If you're planning to hold it for long term, you buy it right now, you buy tomorrow, you buy yesterday, you buy whenever you want, because makes no difference. If you want to buy it because you want to exit tomorrow or in a week from now, go ahead and wait for me once you see this price reach this level. That's when you do it, right? That's when you do it. That is the difference in strategy. Welcome, everybody. Happy to see you all here. The Kilo, Bill, Steve, Isaiah, and many more. Silco. What's going on, guys? Welcome. Nice. Greetings from Barcelona, Oscar. Let's go. Happy to see you here. Happy to see a lot of people right now joining. That's really cool. So that's, a couple of things that we can talk about. Why it's really important this coming week for Bitcoin, for Cronos, right? It's just everything's kind of putting in place right now. And what I can tell you is the news are there and they haven't compounded to the price yet. They haven't compounded many news when it comes to Ethereum, right? We're seeing it too. Check this, guys. Check this out right now. Boom. This is Ethereum, right? And what's happening with Ethereum? Well, later this year, we're going to have the merge. That's what's already scheduled. And a lot of people are talking about Ethereum too, and talking about Polygon too, because of its most recent partnership with Disney World for the accelerator. So I think good news are happening with cryptocurrency that I wouldn't want to miss out, to be honest with you. What does that mean? Well, I think diversifying makes total sense. Having different cryptocurrencies makes total sense for sure, right? I mean, that's the idea of doing cryptocurrency. If you don't want to mess around, well, you buy the ones you want, but diversifying really, really helps. Ethereum is one that you also don't want to miss out, because I bought one Ethereum just recently last week, and I got it at like around less than $1,100. So I'm making profit holding and getting some staking. Oh yes. By the way, if you guys want to get 14 to 15% return on your Ethereum and Bitcoin, I have a link how to investing down there in the comments. Super secure. I have my Bitcoin and Ethereum there, because I'm getting a lot of nice APY. Not like a lot of MMF, BVS Finance, like 100% that I will run if I ever see that, because that is a complete, could be scam. But this is 10 to 15%, which is, I think, really, really nice. I think that's another thing, that I got from going to Consensus, talking to the developers who build Bancor, to the developers who are building some of the nice DeFi protocols, and they telling me, if you start seeing these crazy APRs, run away, because typically that's not that stable. And I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying. So I think you start to get a little bit more experience with all of this, which is pretty cool. Nice. Buy at support levels. Yes, it is. Buy at support levels. That's why we have these price channels. That's exactly the point of the buying at price levels that we're talking about, my friend. Bitcoin, right? So bringing down to earth once again what we're talking right now with Cronos chain. The reason why Cronos is doing the way it's doing is because it's following Bitcoin no matter what. So that's one thing. Let's move on this one. On the week Bitcoin, this is what it looks like. Now we're going to go once again to 4 hours right now, which is the price, which is the level that we're checking, that we're, building my hypothesis. This is what it looks like right now. Here it is. So for everybody who's just coming in, why is this an important week that I think is going to change everything for Bitcoin and Cronos? Because right here, this is what it could do. I'm going to bring what do I do? I'm going to bring this market. So we come here, and then from here, we could go this way, right? So I'm looking at this pattern for Bitcoin in this week. So if you start seeing drops, sell-offs coming up tomorrow, tonight, and throughout Tuesday and Wednesday, that is completely normal, because could be, if we respect the support line, this price channel, then we are gonna start coming up. And at that point, here's the big question, right? What are we gonna have? Is it gonna be a reset of everything, or are we gonna be pumping or dumping? That is gonna be the big question, because good news, there's so many out there for reals. It's gonna be pretty cool to see what's going on that one. So I'm excited. I'm excited on this ones. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this for us. Let me go ahead and show you this, fam. Whales. That's another important thing. To have the big pumps for crypto and Cronos, we're gonna be talking about whales, because that's really what matters at the end of the day. Who are the whales? I had a question, I believe, a couple weeks ago. I'm not a whale by any means. Whales are people who buy millions of cryptocurrency worth, right, in USD. And I have the whale alert. So I'm quoting right now Cryptosaurus, of course. I'm George, the good old I'm George. And I was reading this, pretty good stuff. And basically, he's telling us one of the most popular services for, to track the whales is to use the @whale_alert on Twitter. And I'm like, I know that. That's pretty cool. Take a look at this. In a recent market update, Cointelegraph revealed that on-chain data suggested that large Bitcoin holders were reluctant to act at current prices. So they're kind of holding right now. Blocktrends analysts supported that above finding highlighted a hibernation continuing among the whale wallet. He added, institutional movements, or commonly known as whale activity, can be tracked, based on the transaction volume. That's pretty cool. So right now it seems that they're kind of like waiting, right? It's like waiting for more greener sentiment across the cryptocurrency market. So when we come here to the whale alert right now on Twitter, this is what we're seeing right now in just the latest moments. I'm going to refresh this for all of us to see exactly what's up. Here, there you go. It takes forever to load sometimes. It's crazy. Here it is. The last 32 minutes, Ethereum, 20,000. Where is it? There you go. 20,000 Ethereum transfer. That's the kind of whale activity I'm talking about. 10,000 Ethereum. Those are whales, everybody. When you're transferring 1 Ethereum, 5 Ethereum, 2 Ethereum, which is a lot of money for a lot of us, that's not whale. So passing this level is absolutely complete whale activity. 22,000 Bitcoin, absolutely, that's a lot of money, everybody. You're talking millions right now. $85 million. So that's pretty much what I mean, right? That is when it comes to whales. And when you have this on an exchange, it's when you start seeing the dumps or the pumps, period. That's what it is. So Pab, and you see that head and shoulders pattern on the daily chart. There you go. If you go on the daily, that's going to be even better, start seeing what's happening. So whales are waiting right now for more trends, and they got to be ready. For sure, I'm pretty bullish that we're going to be coming down. So $19,000 that was the first week of July, $20,000 that was the second week of July. Right now, we're starting the third week of July right here at 20. Pretty much the same price. Take a look at this. Pretty much the same price that we started last week. That's crazy. That's pretty insane. I actually didn't know, haven't noticed this one. So this is Bitcoin, right? Here it is. This is July 10 and this is July 17. So Bitcoin just went down and then came up and came down. So that is pretty cool, because that, my friends, it means that if you bought here and sold somewhere here at the top of this price channel, that is 13%. Delicious. So the more money you're doing this in your trading activity, the more money you can profit and cash out on leave. Love it. What's going on, Rivera? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, that's the idea, right? That's the idea for you to don't forget about this. So love it. And for crypto.com, it seems to be going that way. So prepare, everybody, prepare. Alrighty, everybody. Cronos tokens. Time for this. A couple more news to chat about. Now that we have already discussed exactly why I think it's gonna be a decisive week for Cronos and for Crypto.com, Crow, and Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and analyze what is the latest updates when it comes to Cronos tokens, because I was just seeing before I started the live that Cronos posted a new tweet. So I want to take a look at it as far as what's happening. First and foremost, Ferro Protocol crashing. As we talked about it earlier this week, it had to happen, and it's happening. So sad but true. It is what it is. I know some of you are holding, and Ferro Protocol holders now are feeling what we are all feeling. The MMF, the tectonic, the VVS. Now you're feeling what's happening. So welcome to the team. Any Ferro Protocols here? Any thoughts on Polygon, Oscar? I own Matic. It's one that is definitely going to help Ethereum and companies right now. I have this for you on my bookmarks. Should be, I need to refresh this. I believe I saved it. If I did not, well, it just shows that Walt Disney will partner with Matic, right? That happened earlier this week. That's pretty good. It's just those layer 2s, right? Additions to the layer 1s, because all layer 1s sometimes come with some type of deficiencies, especially Ethereum. Cardano is one that it kind of proof of stake is really independent. Algorand, what you're seeing right now on the screen, my shirt is another one that's really awesome, very carbon neutral, very nice for the environment. And that's one thing that, these blockchains are needed from governments even to continue operating. So that's one thing for this one, everybody. Versa token, Aave, Uniswap, it's still the same. It's been a week, it's been 2 weeks, it's been 3 weeks, and it's still the same. Yep. Any thoughts on Shiba Inu, VET, and VET, Oscar? I like the two. I own the two. I like them. Shiba Inu holders burning strong. VET, VeChain, I own it. I buy them on Crypto.com app. So they're pretty cool. I would like to buy more, but sometimes you have just so few money that you have to really make sure the plays that you are gonna do are the ones that you feel the most convinced, right? But I do hold some VET. Yes, I do. Here are some of the topics when it comes to this one. Here it is. There you go. 1 hour ago, Cronos posted this. The Cronos Bridge app now supports Cronos Gravity Bridge Net Test. You guys remember that we talked about the testnet Pioneer 11? This is exactly when I'm talking about building, right? So it does seem that it's now supporting and now it's active, the testnet. So it seems that I can go ahead and now start, using this for sure, which is pretty cool, right? I will see if I use it later on, because I'm not using too much of the Cronos chain right now, since all of my positions are already inside and I'm not planning to take any more at this time. But it's pretty cool that they're updating us. We talked about Grayscale, how it's adding, it's considering adding Crow. And this is, had a great conversation, guys, throughout the week about this one, because as an AMP token holder who, talked about AMP token for a long time, I think having Grayscale, adding Crow coin is amazing for more exposure to institutional investors. So that's another segue for Crypto.com to increase in value. Love it, love it, love it. Welcome. So this is cool. It means that at the end of the day, more people holding it. That's just more marking at the end of the day. It does help. When it comes to the Cronos projects accumulating a lot of attention, VVS Finance, MIMAS, Lending and Borrowing, MMF, Single Finance, and Tectonic. Cool. I like them. Most of you guys own this, same as me. So they are using our money to provide utility, to provide some type of value. They're down, most of them. Welcome to crypto. Time to hold, everybody, right? Time to hold. You're waiting for Crow at 6 cents. Hey, nothing is impossible. But let me tell you, if Crypto.com is at 6 cents, that means that Bitcoin is for sure under $17,000. So tell me why, because right now it doesn't seem to be that way. And if you're waiting for 6 cents, it may never come, and you're never gonna be buying Crow and not making money. That's one important truth. Because when we're in a bear market, it's super easy to be a bear, right? Like, oh yeah, just say we're going lower, 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 and lower. But at the end of the day, the charts that I look at almost every day tell me otherwise. Next, we have the Cronos increasing the block size. We talked about it as well a couple days ago, which means from 20 to 40 million for scalability. That's great. At the end of the day, we want more scalability and security, and that's what's happening on Cronos. Right now, the extreme fear, everybody's at 20. Just, then, so it was on the 17th. Wait a second. So, okay. So the 17th, if I go on Bitcoin, so right about here last month, so we were on the 1 month ago, right? So 17th of June here. Take a look at this, everybody. This is awesome. Right here where you're seeing my mouse, this was 6 fear right here. And then we dropped to 17, and that probably could have been 5 fear. Now this is 20 fear. This is 20 now. You see how the fear is even consolidating now? So from here 6, now it's 20 here. And we're at the same level when it comes to Bitcoin. That's crazy. You know, that just tells us how, well, we're just holding strong and not selling, no panic selling, and it's just eventually going to come to an end. I love it. The Kilo, who's walking and earning crypto with Step, and hey, let's go, everybody. The Kilo, I did it in the morning. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Wayne, what are going to be the top catalysts which will get crypto over 2 trillion? Bro, honestly, crypto does not need any catalyst right now. It does have, but it does not need any catalyst right now. Just about the bear market. Once we're out of this, we're gonna balloon to 5 trillion or 5 to 4 trillion for sure. Already, what's out there for crypto, it's enough to propel it much higher. Already, for sure. What's going on, Oscar? Welcome. Oscar, cross 7 cents. I sell my house, my car, my dog, PlayStation, and just weekly DCA. Let's go. Always buy what you can afford losing, Tokayo. That is insane, but definitely we want to, change our lives for the better. That I can tell you. Just as a quick reminder, you want to be buying, if you're really that passionate, you want to be buying the top 10, top 20 tops in the Crow market cap, because we always have to, oftentimes in crypto, think for the worst, and the worst will be that this is just a consolidation that can last the rest of 2022, right? So not many people here watching are willing to hold, not becoming a hater or so throughout 2022 and not seeing higher highs. So we could see that. Right now we're holding well, but we're not seeing 30,000 Bitcoin. We're not seeing 40,000 Bitcoin. Things are going okay. There's a bunch of news, but I'm taking like my Peter Schiff hat now. I'm becoming a bear, really strong bear right now. So just balance things out. Just make sure you control your feelings. Don't panic sell. DCA what you have, and the rest will be history. That's it, right? Just kind of balance yourself out a little bit, because once it's time to be bullish for Bitcoin, you have to go all in and then sell at the top and enjoy the profits. That's just what it is. And everybody who's watching, here's a gift for all of you. Are you ready for this? It's gonna blow your mind. Goodbye, MMA. Here it is. Indicator. Logarithmic curve. There it is. So if you're watching right now, here it is. These are the curves. These are the prices that Bitcoin can reach, right? I'm going to put them right there. There you go. We're thinking that In the previous bull cycle, Bitcoin couldn't reach the red zone, which is the bubble zone. Get out. This is everybody saying it's a bubble. Get out. It's gonna implode. At that point, yes, it's time to get out. But the fact about reaching it, that is when us, the holders who are buying at these levels, is exactly the time when we want to get in. I mean, when we want to cash out, right? So just to give you an idea, from here to this price, that's 300% Bitcoin, and that will put us at roughly $87,000. $87,000 Bitcoin. Crazy? We'll just wait till you see this. $133,000. Sorry, $155,000 Bitcoin, right? So there it is. That's what's to come, according to many people who are way above yours truly. Definitely Michael Saylors believes this. The lady who owns ARK Invest believes this, and people calling Bitcoin well above $500,000 per one believe this. It's just a matter of adoption. It's a matter of regulation and clarity. It's a matter of countries adding Bitcoin as the currency or some type of secondary currency for payments, for storing value, banks. So it's just a complete 360 ecosystem revolving around blockchain and cryptocurrency security. That's it. Sadly for me, I wish I was like 20 years old, or like my young 20s or early teens, to really enjoy the value or to have much longer time. But I may be mid-30s by then, when we're really going to start to see consolidating in the $100,000 Bitcoin. And I think I'm being really realistic here. In about 5 to 7 years from now, saying, oh, we're consolidating in the 100,000 range, that's stupid. That's amazing. That's amazing, everybody, right? Because you can totally see how the price is growing, although it takes forever. And forever, I mean for all of us who will want everything to happen overnight, at least we know that it's growing. And that's amazing, guys. That's really, really good. So just to give you an idea, right? Some perspective here. So first challenge for Bitcoin, and I'm going to go clear. I'm going to delete all of this so it's not that, there you go, difficult to see. The first challenge for Bitcoin here in the logarithmic curve zones, it will be to break the price consolidation we have and to reach roughly the middle of the green zone, which shouldn't be difficult at all to reach. It shouldn't be difficult at all. That will put us roughly at $47,000, 40 plus. When you start seeing this happening, that's it. We're heading upwards. And a lot of us were believing it's going to be closer to the 2024 year. So 2022, if it's the year of consolidation, I wouldn't be mad at all, to be honest with you. 2023 should be the year of going all in. And 2024 should be the year of either we continue pumping or cashing out. And we repeat the same cycle over and over. You guys like that? Let's go. A lot of people do not understand BCA. I think you mean DCA. Let's go. So there it is. There it is. That is really the idea, my friends, as far as the fear and the projections when it comes to Bitcoin. Boom. And of course, coming to CoinMarketCap, our favorite website to see what up in the entire cryptocurrency space. There it is, my friends, with 964 billion in market cap. Go ahead and smash the beautiful like button if you liked today's episode. Guys, you want to do me a favor, take a look at the links down below for more free money with Crow, with Bitcoin, with stocks. Take a look at the link on the top of the chat, which is the Patreon, the Discord server. If you want to go ahead and join and give us a try, that'll be awesome. Different things, because a lot of people have questions, and even the minimum tier gives you a chance for me to for you to ask me any questions you have privately, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of things going on sometimes. So guys, once again, thank you for giving me some time of your night. That's pretty cool. We're starting up, about to start a brand new week. And in my opinion, like the thumbnail said, it's an important week. Now you know how to prepare. Now you know what to do. And it's exciting. It's exciting. Thank you, Rivera. Appreciate that a lot for sure. Superheroes. You cannot wait till we explode. Me neither, my friend. Just take a look at this, right? I cannot wait either. It's going to be amazing. A lot of people. And XRP will fly probably too. That's why I have, some XRP as well. Christopher, you Oscar, been watching you for a while. You speak the truth. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Nice. I'm happy that at the end of the day, it may not seem that I have a lot of people watching, but I value each and every one of you. And I'm happy that you are listening through me. And once we have a bunch of people back in a bull run, you guys come back and I'll make you mods and you will help me regulate the entire chat. All right? Everybody, thank you for coming in. Appreciate your kind support. Please be safe. I'll catch you tomorrow with more content and see how, everything wakes up. Should be fun. I'll see you next time, everybody. God bless you all. Peace. Be safe, guys. Catch you later. Thank you for coming in. Oh, it's going to be a good week, I hope. It's going to be a good week. Time to relax. It's time to watch some Stranger Things. I've been watching Stranger Things right now. It's pretty cool. Ending the 3rd season. And it's so fun, unwind a little bit. I'm a complete human being. Love watching everything. Just finished watching Thor on Thursday, I believe. They don't like it too much. But I hope they have some type of endgame movie coming in because I'm so excited. But the one I'm most excited about is Avatar. That one I have to watch it on IMAX. Like, it has to happen for sure. So anyway, you guys take care. God bless you all. Catch you later.